J.R.R. Tolkien. John Ronald Reuel Tolkien. Now, the thing about him is that he's actually the person who's influenced us the most. His stories, mainly The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings trilogy, are what influenced our understanding of fantasy and how we perceive the world. In fact, any fantasy novel you can actually kind of think of right now has probably an indirect or direct relationship to this guy's whole world. He is a guy who invented everything. He was born in Bloemfontein, South Africa. Today, the capital of South Africa. And when it was like in the British Empire. And he was born here in January 3rd of 1892. Where his father was working for a bank in there. Apparently it was the Bank of England. Anyways, Bo! Anyways, he was born to Mabel Tolkien and Arthur Reuel Tolkien. At the age of 3, his mother decided that Bloemfontein was not for them, and so she decided to move them back to England, the place where she was born. Not here, here. Not here, here. Not here, here. And that's final. And this is where Tolkien basically lived for the rest of his life. Now here's the thing. The next big event that actually shaped Tolkien's life was in 1896, when his father died of rheumatic fever. And because of rheumatic fever, lots of things actually changed in life. They actually started losing their income, and they had apparently no support for them at all now. And then his mother decided, while they were in England, of course, that she would turn into a Roman Catholic, which her family really, really hated, ending the funds of money that they were giving her. And then Tolkien was actually taught Latin by his mother, which also probably influenced him creating his new languages. The first one he co-created it with two of his cousins. The one co-created with one of his cousins, and this one was the one he created by himself. Sadly, his mother passed away in 1904 when Tolkien was just 12 years old. Just before that, however, she changed Tolkien and his brother's guardianship to this guy, Francis Xavier Morgan, also better known as Father Morgan. And he kept creating new languages. At the delightful age of 16, Tolkien met Edith Mary Pratt, and he was immediately smitten. However, when Xavier found out about the whole relationship, he was like, "Nah, this girl's not good for you. First of all, she's 3 years your senior. You should be 3 years her senior, not you. The men should be better than the woman." And I'm not pretty sure he actually said that. But however, he did prohibit him interacting with her at all in any way, like letter or via communication anyway, until he was 21 years old. By then, she would be 24 years old. And Tolkien actually listened to his guardian, except for one time, and then this guy threatened this guy that he would not get his degree in Oxford. Then he kept listening. Then, immediately on his 21st birthday, he wrote a letter to Edith. And when she read the darn thing, she was already engaged to one of her friend's brothers. Because she also liked Tolkien, but when Tolkien didn't respond to her for 5 years, she was like, he must hate me. But then she also said to him that letter changed her whole life. And then she broke off her prior engagement and went ahead and engaged herself to J.R.R. Tolkien. It was 1913 when all this happened. Yay, they're gonna live a happy... Oh, I spoke too soon. It's World War I. Tolkien enlists. He literally sent to France, goes into the trenches, and fights. He loses 2 good friends. He gets succumbed to trench illness, which is actually the best thing that could happen to you. Because when he recovered, he was sent back home. And then he finally married his love of his life, Edith. Edith became a Tolkien and had 4 kids with J.R.R. Tolkien. Yeah. Ugh. Then J.R.R. Tolkien went ahead and wrote The Hobbit. Sort of. He wrote it as a bedtime story for his kids. Then he wanted it published, so he sent it to a guy. So then he sent it to a person who sent it to her boss. And then the boss did this. "Hey son, read this book. Is it published? No. Yay! He reads it. It's awesome! The Hobbit is born! And to this day, it has sold 100 million copies. And the fans want a sequel. So he wrote this. The Lord of the Rings. The Fellowship of the Ring. Lord of the Rings. The Pot. The Two Towers. The Lord of the Rings. The Return of the King. That he had a mysterious friend found at the Inklings, where you get to basically talk about books and drink a tea. Who's that mysterious friend? Why, it's C.S. Lewis. Then C.S. Lewis wrote 7 books of Narnia. Tolkien hated it, and they haven't been that good friends ever since. And yeah, this was successful. This was successful, and apparently this was also successful too. Lord of the Rings has been adapted into several movies and films and TV shows. So is The Hobbit. And C.S. Lewis also had this turned into a movie. Well, 3 of them. 7. There were never 7 movies. And that's pretty much it. 6 minutes. Oh yeah, one last thing. J.R.R. Tolkien died on September 2nd of 1973. So hopefully you guys actually enjoyed the episode. Hope to see you guys soon. And so until next time, Schnan out. Peace. Ba 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 ba. God bless the Queen. God bless the Queen. God bless the Queen, and God bless Jesus. Bye.